The time has arrived. I finally got the new Acqua di Gio Profondo Lights. This one finally came up for sale in the United States. It's taken a long time, it feels like, since this was announced before you could actually order it. That's actually happened with a lot of new releases lately. They get announced and you're thinking, okay, cool, it's gonna be in stores here in a week or two. Nah, it's taking a while. In this video, I'm gonna unbox this fragrance, show you the presentation, and see how it smells. And I'll let you guys know whether you should check this one out or not, and also let you know how it stacks up with this one, the original Profondo. So let's jump into it. Let's go ahead and unbox this one, and I've got to say, I like this little rainbow effect on the box. I'll show you guys in a second how that looks. So there it is, that kind of rainbow reflective look that they have going on the front. Acqua di Gio Profondo Lights. I like it. I like the way that looks. Got the Giorgio Armani logo up at the top. Nothing on the sides. Some information on the back of the box here. And there is a good look at the bottom. So this one is a 75 milliliter size bottle. It's also available in 40 milliliter size bottle on the website as of right now. Batch code on this one is 38U11MT. So there's a good look at the bottle for you. It has a gradient design, clear at the bottom, blue up at the top. Giorgio Armani stamp on the top of the cap. There's the back with the batch code right here on the glass. And the bottom. So no magnetic cap on this one, just clicks into place. Obviously, they save money by doing that. It's not gonna cost quite as much as the magnetic cap. I like the magnetic cap more, but that's not really a make or break type thing. So let's go ahead and spray this on. Let's see how it compares to the original Acqua di Gio and to Acqua di Gio Profondo. And actually, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and just spray Profondo over on the other arm too. Just have those going on at the exact same time. Very scientific. And there's a good look at the bottle side by side. Let me know in the comments which bottle looks better. This one or this one? So there's an obvious similarity in Profondo Lights to Profondo. Not really a big surprise there, but surprisingly, there's not as much of the original Acqua di Gio DNA in this one, at least not that I'm picking up right off the top. Profondo Lights is a little bit greener to me. So the cardamom in here is gonna be more of a green cardamom than it is a really sweet, spicy cardamom, and the mandarin orange that's in here gives off a little bit of a green vibe as well. So it's not really a citrusy forward Acqua di Gio off the top. And actually that rosemary and that cypress that sits in the mid of the fragrance, you can pick those up almost immediately. You've got a little bit of sweetness in Profondo Lights, but it's not really a sweet fragrance. You know, it's not one of those fragrances that makes sweetness the priority. More so here, it's aromatic and fresh. Of course, there's a little bit of that C note vibe that you expect to get in every single Acqua di Gio. Yeah, you've got that here as well. I would say though that it's more pronounced in Profondo than it is in Profondo Lights. Profondo Lights also coming across smoother, a little bit more rounded off if you want to call it that. But again, there is more of a focus here on the green aspect of Profondo. That's one of the things I really liked about Acqua di Gio Profondo, that it took the Acqua di Gio DNA, gave it a little green twist. I like that. Profondo Lights slightly amplifies that part of the composition. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bolt. I'm gonna let it dry down and then come back and wrap up this first impression. So we'll be back in 2 seconds for you anyway. All right, I've given Profondo Lights some time to dry down. Also went and had my wife smell it and she gave her opinion. I had her smell Profondo on this arm versus Profondo Lights on this arm. Didn't tell her which was which. Didn't even tell her what she was smelling. Just said, here, smell this, which one do you like more? And it was Profondo, and it wasn't all that close. Now, there is a big similarity between Profondo Lights and Profondo off of skin. You can definitely tell that the fragrances are related. It's just this one comes across more pleasing overall if you're just looking for a fragrance to get compliments. Profondo is a little bit sweeter. It has more of an aquatic feel. It's got more of that blue fragrance vibe to it. Profondo Lights is a little bit greener, less sweet, less aquatic, and has almost this light bit of dustiness to it. So Profondo, between the two, is a little bit brisker, a little bit crisper, and some people might say fresher. Profondo Lights to me, and this is really kind of a dumbed down way of describing it, is almost like Acqua di Gio Profondo with a sprinkling of something like Dolce & Gabbana K Eau de Toilette in there. So while it is fresh, it's a slightly different style of freshness to Acqua di Gio Profondo. There is that similarity between the two fragrances, so it's a little bit redundant to own both of them. If I were gonna have just one, like I said, Profondo would be the one for me. You do also pick up some woodiness in here as it dries down. There's some vetiver, there's some cedar. Never really becomes a woody scent, but I wouldn't expect that anyway because it is an Acqua di Gio. In terms of seasons, I mean, it's an Acqua di Gio, so spring, summer, and it's more of a daytime scent than a nighttime scent. And of course, it is also office safe. I'm gonna wear this more, obviously, and do a review on it down the road, see if it grows on me more. As of right now, it is underneath Profondo. It is underneath Profumo as well. It's all right. I don't dislike it. I don't love it. It's just somewhere in the middle. I do wish maybe that it was a bit more different than Profondo. And even though I'm a big fan of green notes and fragrances, or just green fragrances in general, the amped up green facets in Profondo Lights, along with the DNA that's in here, just doesn't work quite as well as the way it was pulled off in Profondo. Now you would think amping up those green notes, those green facets would be more to my liking in Profondo Lights. It just didn't work out that way. Can't really explain why, but it just didn't. One thing as well that was kind of weird about this is it was supposed to come with a sample of this so that I could try this out before I open the box and see if I like it. And then if you don't like it, you can send this back for a full refund. That's what it says on the website anyway. It didn't come with a sample of Profondo Lights. So not a big deal to me because I was gonna open this up regardless. But if you're ordering this and you're expecting to get a little sample that you can test out beforehand to see if you want to keep the bottle, you may not get it, at least if you're like me and you're unlucky, I guess. So I would say do keep that in mind, that you may not get it, even though on the website it says that you will. And one other thing to keep in mind is that you need to try this off your skin, not a tester strip. Because I did spray this on a tester strip as I was letting it dry down, also sprayed Profondo on a tester strip, and it's not really all that accurate to how it's gonna smell off your skin. Sometimes the fragrances do smell pretty similar off a tester strip as compared to your skin. This one, for me anyway, was decently different. Different enough that you should absolutely 100% test it off your skin. Don't rely on a tester strip. So overall, Profondo Lights, I like the way it smells. It's pleasant, easy to wear. It's just a little redundant. That's the main issue here. And where it does have that redundancy, and I prefer this one, it's kind of hard for me to say, yeah, absolutely buy it. If you're a big fan of Acqua di Gio though, I already know you're gonna buy it, so whatever. But if you're kind of kicking around in your head, do I need this because I have this, and you're unsure, you probably don't. All right, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for your support. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.